Hey guys, Lyra here, and today I want to review Season 2 of Kakegurui XX, if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Kakegurui has honestly become one of my favorite anime. While I wasn't able to binge watch the second season in a single day like I did with the first due to my work schedule, I did finish it rather quickly, and I just had to talk about it. I'm honestly kind of sad that it took me this long to be able to get to it. I'll start off by saying that Season 2 was so good to me that I had to read through all the available chapters of the Kakegurui manga. First, to be able to enjoy the series all over again, and second, to see how much further along it had come since I need more. It honestly just keeps getting more intriguing to me, and I really hope that more chapters will come out soon. This season of Kakegurui felt really different to me, and I think that is due to the introduction of the new characters, as well as the character progression of the ones we already know. What I think is really great about this season is how the plot thickens. I love that things have become even more mysterious, and that I have become even more roped in. As certain answers rise and hints are thrown at us about Yumiko's past, more questions also arise. Season 2 of Kakegurui talks quite a bit about Yumiko's family through the character of Rei. And I was so upset to find out that this character isn't even in the manga, since Rei's presence in the season added so much. Rei seemed to have a real connection to Yumiko's family, and challenged her in a very interesting way, revealing that she felt no remorse for the people she destroyed gambling. In the manga, this scene seemed a lot more casual rather than upsetting anyone to a great degree like it did for Rei. I really loved the anime for adding things in and rearranging certain events to try to create a more dramatic story. One thing I wish they had done, though, is follow the manga's path more closely with the character of Ririka Momobami. There is a lot going on behind the scenes with Ririka and Mary Saotome, and while it seems like the anime did not want to answer too many questions about why Ririka was after Mary and her own personal feelings, most likely to keep people guessing until the next season, I wish they had focused in just a bit more on them, and I hope if a third season is made, they will get even more spotlight. I'm personally really intrigued by Ririka for reasons I can't entirely explain, and she looks absolutely adorable. I really want to see her character progress and have her become an important piece in this grand scheme of things. I want to see her become an incredible gambler and maybe even be on par with her sister. What the anime did do right, in my opinion, was changing the order of some of the chapters to make things more intense for the first episode. Starting off immediately with a high-stakes gamble to introduce us to the story and to have Sayaka's arc come later in an even more dramatic way seemed very fitting to the story to me. Many anime frustrate me in how they diverge from the manga counterparts, but I like these small differences between the manga and anime that make them unique and each very enjoyable. The final episodes of both seasons of the anime did not occur at all in the manga, but I think they were great add-ins since they gave more depth to certain characters. Nothing was more interesting to me in the entire season than hearing Rei's story and his relationship to Yumiko's family. Moving on to some of the other characters, as I was saying, this season is great since it develops older characters while also introducing a slew of new characters to us and doing it well. Not all anime introduce new characters in a decent way, and it can feel like a lot to take in. But I feel like these characters had enough backstory to them while not being too little or too much that they just sort of fit in exactly as they need to in the story. Every member of the Momobami family has a unique story to tell, and their own personal motives that make them more than bland, static characters for Yumiko to defeat. It always keeps viewers guessing and makes every gamble feel like it is valuable and will have real consequences for the characters we love. These gambles also pave the road to some the older characters to become even better. The main focus of season 1 was clearly Yumiko and her conquest of the student council so she could have the best gambling experience possible. But while season 2 also features Yumiko, it does highlight other characters, even more so than herself. Characters like Manyuda, Itsuki, Ryota, and Mary get more attention with their own plotlines. Yumiko no longer seems like the sole gambler in control of everything. Everyone else has stories, and Mary even seems to be taking a completely different, unknown path from the others. Ryota also gets more into gambling this season as he gambles to help save Yumiko's life. Aside from when he laid out the cards in Yumiko's gamble with Midari, in the manga, Ryota had never gambled before trying to save Yumiko's life. Of his own free will, anyway. I appreciate the anime more in this case, though, since adding the gamble with the president to the end of season 1 demonstrated Ryota's will to gamble and made him seem like a more valuable character. Just like with how I'm really interested and hoping that Riruka will grow and become a really great gambler, I want Ryota to embody this as well. I think it would be an incredible change in events if he were to become a gambler capable of beating everybody in the end. But who really knows with a story like this? Ryota so far just seems like someone who is in the background and maybe easily shippable with the other characters. But I think that him playing an important role in the end would be really, really satisfying. Season 2 was as enticing as the first season, and I could hardly take my eyes off the screen. I usually hate the introduction of so many characters, like I said before, since shows with too large of a cast can end up underdeveloping certain characters, or just making all of them bland in general, and not really being able to develop any of them. But I feel like each character functions well and at least serves their purpose within the story. Honestly, I could talk it up all day, but I will just leave off by saying that if you loved the first season, you'll probably adore this. And if for some reason you're watching this and haven't seen any of Kakegurui, you absolutely should. I also highly recommend the manga and think everyone should check it out. The chapters following the end of season 2 events make me incredibly excited at the prospect of what could come someday in a third season. I cannot wait to read even more, and if anybody would like to have a Kakegurui discussion, then maybe I could make a video on that if anybody's interested, just talking about things and maybe doing it live stream style or just responding to comments. But anyway, that's it for this video. What do you think of Kakegurui? Let me know in the comments if you've watched. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content. I really hope to see you guys in another video, and goodbye.